folks. Well, from Bach to Beethoven and Franz Liszt to Frédéric Chopin, my guest has kept the great composers alive in a remarkable manner. It's been quite controversial, but whether she has certain special powers or not, even if she were not possessed of them, she certainly has a unique gift. Meet with me, if you will, Miss Rosemary Brown. Nice to have you here. I remember, Rosemary, I read your book first of all when I saw you on the Johnny Carson show about a year or so ago. It's called Unfinished Symphony. And would you tell us a little bit about when you first discovered your abilities or this apparently unique power?
I think I was born with this kind of ability. And I think probably a lot of people are, but it is just dormant within us.
Mm-hmm. And they're mainly composers, are they, Rosemary?
No, they're people from all walks of life.
But the book, The Unfinished Symphony, seemed to deal not only with composers that you felt you contacted, but which helped you compose music, or did you compose it through them?
Well, they composed the music, and then they transmitted it to me in various ways. The most usual way is just by dictation. I don't have to have a piano. I just need the paper and pencil, and they told me what to write.
And you had any training in music at all?
Very, very little. Just a mere scattering of piano lessons.
And how old were you when you...
Which was a drawback in some ways, because I couldn't understand half of what the composers were talking about. I don't know the technical names of the chords, for instance, so if they wanted to tell me a chord, they had to build the chord up by the notes.
Tell me, do they only contact you when it has to do or relates to composing a composition? Or are there other situations? I know in reading your book there's something about your son Tom, who I met before the program, and Franz Liszt apparently you felt helped him with his homework?
Yes, that did happen, yes.
How many songs or compositions have the composers transmitted to you?
I've lost count now. I think it must be about 500.
500?
About 500, yes.
And is there one composer that you seem to have gotten material from more than the other?
I think Liszt has given me more perhaps than the rest. Chopin's a close runner-up. He's given me a tremendous quantity of music. Beethoven hasn't given me so much music, but what he does give me is always longer pieces, piano sonatas and so on.
Good, and thank you very much, Rosemary Brown. Rosemary Brown, the fact is she has been tested by a number of parapsychologists, some of whom feel that the ability may be a form of clairvoyancy. Patience Worth wrote books years ago that seem to come from outside sources. You have a piece, speaking of Chopin, that you feel was dictated by Chopin to you when? How long ago would you say?
This was in 1968.
All right,
March 1968.
Would you kind of share that piece with us? We'd love to hear it.
I certainly will. I'd like to say quickly that I've travelled up from London today. Therefore, there hasn't been a lot of rehearsal time.
That's all
I've got the music there in case I go blank, but I'll see if I can manage without it.
Fine. Be our guest. Thank you.
It's a Polonaise, by the way, from Chopin.
Beautiful.